Anyway, stay safe. Stop killing each other. Keep your arse at home. They're the three valid points. Alright, safe.
Now, some teenagers are on demon time. That's the only way I can accurately describe their behaviour. For one, it's not normal to throw a bike at another person by any means or any standards. And number two, we all know that a lot of teenagers carry knives for various reasons, however asinine and stupid they may be. But when a teenager carries two knives, then you reach a whole different level of evil conduct. So it's been reported that a teenager threw a red bike at a man during what has been described as a rowing match outside a corner store in Huyton, Liverpool. Remember, I said the teenager was on demon time. Well, what he did next was especially wicked and depraved. Because throwing a red bike at the older victim was not enough, this heartless teenager then decided to approach the victim, who was estimated to be between 20 and 23 years old. He then stood above the man and then plunged two knives into the victim's chest. Once, twice, 3 times, then 4 times. The number is endless. Now, this was not a sneak attack. This happened in front of multiple witnesses, both young and old. The poor victim was stabbed to death with two knives on the street in Kingsway, Huyton, yesterday evening, April 19th, 2021. Again, witnesses described the attack as a disagreement between a teenager and a young adult that quickly escalated, with shouting and swearing, all the resonances with stupid people bickering over stupid things. The adult victim was quickly knocked to the ground when the teenager picked up his red bike he was using and threw it at the victim, knocking him off his feet. And then, once the victim was on the ground, facing upwards, the last image he would have seen was the teenager holding two knives above his head, ready to plunge it into the guy's chest, and then he was stabbed repeatedly. What a horrible, horrible way to go. And what makes it worse is, according to one witness, they said it sounded like the adult was set up, as the language used in the argument suggested it was a pre-arranged meeting. Witnesses also say that the teenage murderer disposed of one knife in the bin nearby and then kept the second knife on him before he rid off on the same bike he had previously thrown at the victim. Now, this happened in front of other people, again both old and young. Now imagine the nightmares they must suffer. The teenager did not have much foresight for the seriousness of his crimes either, and what it actually means if he's linked to the murder, because apart from the fact that he literally murdered another person in front of key witnesses, his face was uncovered and the pretense of the arranged meeting was there for everybody to see. He threw at least one knife in the bin also, which is easy for the police to locate the murder weapon. He broke every cardinal rule in the How to Get Away with Murder handbook, which is a blessing in disguise, because a kid like that is too dangerous to be walking around freely on the streets. The Liverpool Echo also says that by the time paramedics arrived on the scene in Huyton, the young adult was already pronounced dead. All I can say is condolences. Safe.